guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Hi, how are you guys? Today's video is going to be a little bit different only because when I was over at Kim's for the week that I had to move out of my room, Kim and I actually filmed a Tell Me More segment and it was so much fun. We covered 4 different emails. We got to talking, and the video just is so long. We got to live out our podcast dreams. I got to live out having her on Tell Me More. I've done Tell Me More for a few years, or like it's existed for a few years, and I've never had her on my channel for it. I hope you guys enjoy this. It will be a little bit of a long one, but turn us on, go clean, listen to us in the back, you know, or on your drive, whatever. I will leave the email down below if you guys want to send any emails or stories of your own. Okay, without further ado, let's get started to Kim and I rambling.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life. Oh, every weekend. I want this at my house. Right? Yeah.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another Tell Me More segment. Today we have a very special guest. We have not had Kim Tai on our Tell Me More series ever before.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, no, thank
I'm
you
so excited.
much.
I might sing for you guys.
Not might. Not might. Oh, and we have another very special guest, and his name is Rocky.
I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you so much to my husband. My husband. You guys, I bit my tongue last week. It has not recovered. We are speaking kind of weird. But thank you to...
We.
Oh. All of me and my taste buds.
Oh, yes. You and your taste buds, yes.
My husband, thank you so much for offering up your beautiful room with all these men.
Yes, thank you so much. No, really though, thank you. He has kindly given me his...
How do you... Oh, sorry.
Yes.
No, I was just so excited to ask you how you felt sleeping with so many men looking at you.
Oh, yeah, I closed my eyes. I closed my eyes.
Is that how you sleep?
Yeah, I close my eyes like this. Can you see? I don't see.
Is that how you sleep at night?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, some people sleep with their eyes open. It's a thing.
I don't know anyone personally.
I don't want to know.
I don't either. But
some people, it's a thing, you guys. I saw it on the TikTok.
Oh, the TikTok.
Yeah, the medical side.
I got one of those.
The TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, the medical side. Because when you get sucked in, you get sucked in.
I know you've been sucked in.
Deep, too.
Deep.
Deep, Mom. There's...
Okay.
You wanted to ask me...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
I'm sorry. I thought this was like...
Me and her together.
Our podcast.
Me and her together, not a good idea, but a good idea. Because we will literally talk off your ears.
And this is working, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're just not like...
No, we're working.
Why is it
we're
so
here.
light?
I know.
How much you pay for this?
I kind of like want to throw it around.
Ooh, yeah, Dre. How much you pay for this?
$20.
For $20, it should be a little heavier. Write a review.
Oh, I don't think it's heavy enough. Mm-hmm.
Literally a little bit more weight.
And it would feel more real, right?
It's giving Dre.
I know. But anyway,
I love
we actually have a purpose here.
Okay.
For Tell Me More.
We're focused.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Today, so kindly, we have gotten so many emails, and I have been able to get through. Sorry, don't mind us. It is the end of the day, by the way, so we will be drinking tons of water.
I had vertigo the other week.
Yeah, we want her hydrated for
Low
sure.
hydration,
So, we have a bunch of emails. I will leave the email down below if you guys want to send me an email.
Yes.
All emails, all people will stay anonymous no matter what, because obviously I choose to put myself on the internet. You don't. So
I love that.
Yeah. We
love a privacy queen.
We have 4 emails.
That's it? You just got 4? That's a lot.
No, like the ones that I... Oh my God, we're never gonna get anywhere, are we?
I was like, damn, 4 is a lot. Actually, I would just get 1 email.
4
Damn,
that
girl.
that I've chosen.
Don't show me, Mom.
Okay.
It's a surprise, you guys. I don't know anything.
It's a surprise. Now, all emails can be super light, or super heavy.
Yeah.
I think we have good.
Okay. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Of
This is like a
course.
dream come true for me to be on Tell Me More.
Shut up. It's more like my dream.
No, like I love this. I love this so much. Okay, go.
Okay.
Wait, I'm so excited.
Okay, so my TMM story is. Hold on, sorry.
Can you see?
Sometimes it's kind of hard because
You spent 4K on those eyes.
No, like the
Is it
email,
your sty?
the email grammar.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like a lot of people sometimes might be typing a little bit too fast and like kind of miss a
Oh
word here
my
and there,
God,
and then I kind of have to put it together by myself.
Yeah. Me when I use the audio thing.
Okay,
Mhm.
basically, my family calling me fat all the time, shaming me because I'm a mother of two who prioritizes my kids' mental health. I don't visit them often because their energy is just so blah. I'm very intuitive with my feelings and with vibes. I read the room, they judge me from afar. Am I bad for not visiting? It's just that they drain me every time I leave. They judge me, they say I'm fat. I don't know why they're so mean. Please help. Do I stay away or go?
Stay away.
Stay away.
100%. 100% stay away.
Mm-hmm.
You go first, Mom.
I say stay away because your mental health matters and you're protecting your kids.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I understand like the saying, blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, but sometimes that is just not the case. Like everyone grows up differently. Some people's families are not present in their entire life. And I'm at a point in my life where I truly believe like you are family, but you are also a full-grown adult and you are a human being. And I'm not only going to protect my mental health, but my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, we can both agree, like both of our families can be toxic.
Yes.
I feel like mine's a little more toxic, man. So,
You're
like if we're being true, like honestly.
I feel like my side is more discreet about how toxic
mine's
they are.
not.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned on TikTok?
Huh.
My God. Not saying like TikTok is like a good like resource. Like don't use TikTok for your MLA format.
Oh
for
yeah,
an
no.
essay. But like I love TikTok because when you go on there, you just feel so seen with certain things.
Yeah.
People are just like, I love this app because like, I love that app because people are just so raw and real. Like it's not polished. Like people are talking about real issues.
Yes.
They're sharing
Yes.
who they are.
Yes.
And so one of the nights when I was like digging really deep on TikTok, I was really into like looking into like these videos about like Asian content creators and from like every following level, like for every content creator. And they were sharing about like their childhood and the toxic environment that they grew up. And I was like, oh my God, I feel so seen. Like I did not grow up with what I look back now as the most toxic childhood ever.
Yeah.
I mean, not ever. There were definitely amazing memories, but there were definitely little things that like I would never expose my kids to.
Yes.
And like I've talked to you about it before where like when we have kids and like I bring them to grandma's house and I hear anyone comment about their weight or, oh, she should get a nose job when she's older or whatever.
Yes.
Like, we're stopping that at then and there.
Done.
Like it's not happening. And Carlos is on the same page as well.
I really admire that our generation is so, adamant of like making sure that their generational trauma ends with them. And I think you should.
Yeah.
You're protecting your kids. You're doing what's best for you because you don't want your kids to feel that way.
Yeah. And honestly, you staying away from your family for a certain amount of time, whether it's going to be long or short, is you prioritizing your mental health to help your kids because a good mother starts with you. If you can't love yourself and like protect yourself and take care of yourself, you're not going to be well enough to take care of these kids. And so I think that I can't snap, but like I need to be okay.
Yes.
I need to take care of myself first.
Yes, I agree.
And it doesn't make you any less of a mom. It doesn't make you any less of a daughter or a sister. And at the end of the day, like with Asian families, I just don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's like the trauma gets passed down.
Yeah. I think there's no healing.
Well, then you got to be the one to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think that's right. Everything that was just said. Moving on to the next story, because I do really want to fit 4 in, and honestly,
We got time.
we are talkers.
Little yapper.
So, by the way, if you're not interested, please X out.
yeah,
Please X
yeah.
out. Don't stay. You don't have
But
to stay.
before you do, subscribe and like this video.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Okay, next one. I'm 24 years old, and my husband is 27. We were together for 9 years, married for 2. The last year of us being together, he got really close to his female coworker, age 19.
Ooh.
I was getting really bad vibes from her and tried to set reasonable boundaries. For instance, I asked if they could not spend time alone together or not cuddle on the couch while watching movies.
What?
And for her not to buy my husband just because presents. When I asked for my boundaries to be met, they called me delusional and controlling. In October of 2023, he asked me if he could have an open sexual relationship with his coworker. I said no. So he asked if he could take a break from our relationship because he had fallen in love with her and didn't know what to do with our relationship. Now we are going through a divorce. They moved in together and took my cat that I had since it was a kitten. Do you think my boundaries were too controlling? And do you think that I was being a bad wife for not liking his coworker? Thank you for reading, and I hope I'm included into the segment. You're here.
First of all, I'm so sorry.
I know.
I can't imagine the heartbreak. She's 24 and he's 27.
Yes,
and so
coworker's 19.
And they've been together for 9 years.
And married for 2 of the 9 years.
Okay, so she met him 9 years before 24, which is a number lower than 24. It breaks my heart because she didn't get to live life.
Yes.
I think that was like the first kind of thing that I felt was like, I'm so sorry that you had to go through this and you're at the and like those times are such like a growing time for all of us.
Yeah.
And I will say it only will make you stronger if you're watching this by any chance.
Yeah.
Hi.
It
will only make you stronger, and I know people say that a lot whenever you're going through something rough, like, oh, it only make you stronger. But you only realize that like later on when you actually are at your like
peak.
Yeah.
You don't see it in the moment, ever.
I wonder what originally happened that made her not like the coworker. Was that did we miss out on that?
Well, I mean, the coworker, what I'm getting is the coworker clearly is flirting. But I'm like, what do you mean spend time alone?
The cuddling on the couch.
Cuddling on the couch and watching movies together?
Here's the thing. Your husband is ass.
No, really. Your husband's an asshole. Just plain and simple, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So 9 years together. So she was 15 and he's 27. So he was very young too.
Yes, exactly.
He was 18. Okay, first of all, the question was, do you think my boundaries were too controlling, and do you think that I was being a bad wife for not liking his coworker? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
I also feel like anyone who loves you, husband, relationship, best friends, whoever, should never, ever put themselves in a situation where they can risk losing you. Yeah, and that is just... You guys... My husband won't even, like, put his arm around my best friend for a picture. Just, like, a friendly picture. Oh, yeah.
No. Me and Carlos have the best...
Yeah. Like...
Mature... What is that? Like, boundaries.
Yes.
So many respectful boundaries in place.
Exactly.
And she's seen it multiple times. And she's like, why are you guys like
so
that?
Freaking...
But
yeah.
it's just... It's normal. You have to have boundaries. He's not my friend first. She's my friend first. He was your husband first.
Yeah, I think that I'm just kind of speechless right now because I'm like cuddling on the couch. Yeah. Well, first of all, this is it may not feel it right now. And I know, Michelle and I don't know the whole situation.
Yes.
But this is like the best blessing in disguise.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
As tough as it is, and that's what Tell Me More is, it's to be tough and to give you the rough cut of everything.
Mhm.
It is, I agree with everything that Kim said in the beginning about it was kind of like you missed out on a lot of your life. And as much as it hurts right now, I think it's going to help build who you are to come.
Yes.
And obviously right now it's very hard to see that, but it was his loss. He knew what he had.
And you didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-mm.
And it's gonna hurt.
Mhm.
I mean, divorces probably are like breakups times 10 because there are so many things tied
Mhm.
to
Yes.
a broken marriage.
Yes.
I'm sure your trust
Mhm.
is like crumbling right now. But you did the right thing. You
Yes.
did not, you set boundaries for yourself.
Mhm.
Those are also expectations. And also, that's just weird ass, like douchebag asshole behavior.
It really is.
You don't want to be with someone, babe, who doesn't love you. Like,
No.
you know?
No. Yeah, no.
And you shouldn't even have to ask your husband.
Okay, but seriously.
That's another issue I have. You shouldn't even have to ask your husband. Those are given, like, loyalty rules in like that you said to each other when you got married. Like,
Yeah.
so
The audacity that man
yeah,
asked you if he could like have an open relationship
I fight him.
or can we take a break?
Yeah.
Like, why'd you get down on one knee and even ask?
What
to
is an
marry
open
me?
relationship again?
Like, I love you, but
I love her too.
Sam Carlos, I
Mhm.
love you, but I'm gonna go have sex with someone else. But remember, I always come home to you.
Is that a sex addiction?
Well, it's not just sex. It's actually having relationships outside your main relationship.
There are people that can love multiple people and have that open relationship. So you share.
Some people do, yeah.
Oh, it's a thing. Okay.
Yeah, no. People actually have open relationships. I think it's you are like down for that one person,
Mm-hmm.
but you just want more. Like you both
Oh.
want more, so the girl goes and does whatever she wants, and the guy does
And it's
whatever.
purely. But you said that sometimes
like
they do
anything.
love.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do
Yeah,
love
yeah,
the other
yeah.
person. Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know how open
I don't
marriages
know.
or
Yeah.
relationships
I'm
work.
not. It's not my cup of tea.
Absolutely not for
Um,
me.
Definitely a personal preference for people. But as far as this writer here, you didn't do anything wrong.
Nope.
We hope that one day you look at this situation and laugh. You can laugh about it.
Mhm.
And hopefully your divorce is smooh.
Yeah.
I know those things can be like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I think the
And get your cat
biggest-
back.
I was just about to say that. Girl, go get your cat back.
Get your cat back. It really depends. Did you rescue the cat or did you buy the cat under your name? Because that's your cat legally under law. That's your cat and you own your cat. Go get your fucking cat back.
Uh-huh.
If he didn't,
You can even take the cops with you, actually.
yes, that's your cat and that's considered kidnapping.
Mm-hmm. So go get your cat
Yeah.
back.
So if you have proof that you rescued that cat or you bought that cat when you were little or when that cat was a kitten, you can legally be like, he kidnapped my cat.
Yeah, because I would. I'm
Yeah.
getting my cat back. You should get your cat back.
Yeah, get your cat back. Do that. Oh my god. I fight Carlos for my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dog. You
Not
should
that
have
it's
Carlos
like
on your
his
podcast.
dog.
You should have
I
Carlos
actually
on
want
your
to.
podcast.
Because I thought about it, I was like, wait
He's
a minute.
so logical.
He would be so logical. Okay, next story. Sorry this is super long, but I have a huge life decision to make and would love some advice. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years in the US, but both grew up in Asia. My boyfriend's parents expressed that they'd like him to move back to start working on the family business. For more context, he is from a tiny island where there's not much to do at all, but is very beautiful. I'm 26 and he is 25, but we are both ready to settle down, and I love kids and want to have them relatively early. However, if I move there, I would not be able to continue my career, which I love and just began, but will have financial support. I would miss my friends as well as my career, but I would be closer to my family back home. I'm scared of having to start over at 27, and I honestly don't think I could ever find someone who's a better partner than him. But I'm also scared of making a huge life decision and being miserable there, as it's completely out of my comfort zone. Did you get that?
I did. Me?
Yeah.
Well, the wonderful thing about life is that you can always redo things. So that's kind of the first thing that came to my mind. I will say for being 27, she
26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
You sound so mature.
Yeah.
And responsible.
Uh-huh.
And you sound like you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I think that there might be voices, obviously, in the back of your head telling you otherwise. I think personally that I would move with him.
I was going to say the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing about, you guys have been together for 2 years, and his family lives back in Asia.
Yes.
And her family lives in Asia?
I mean, she only mentioned she would miss her friends, so there is a possibility.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you guys move to Asia and settle there and not like something, you always have the opportunity to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that your career, there are certain things in life that I feel like you have to kind of put on, like, how do I explain this? I feel like life is kind of like a scale where, like, there are just certain times where one thing is obviously more important than other things. I don't know how to, you know what
I mean, it's kind of your priorities.
Yeah. But when she said that, he's just kind of like the love of her life, and we're very logical.
Yes.
Where, like, I would straight up just be like, I would choose my career, you know?
Yeah.
But if you feel like at the end of the day you can't lose him, you kind of already made your decision.
Yeah, you're just stuck because it sucks. It sucks that you have to leave behind your career and your friends and things like that.
I wonder if she can do her career over there.
That's what I was thinking.
What is she doing? Because, like, whatever your career is over here, I wonder if you can take those skills and go over there and do them as well.
Absolutely. And like you said, you can always move, and then a few years later, after a family or whatever, you can come back.
Yeah.
It's not like you guys can't come back.
Well, he's running the family business.
I know, but I'm hoping that, like, you know, allows you to have free time to come back.
I will say you are in such a good situation as far as being able to move to a different place and already have such a strong support system. I think hopefully mentally and financially.
I mean, she did say
that she would be comfortable, right?
She would be financially supported.
So I will say, my friend, a lot of people don't have that. Like, they move to a new place and they have to kind of connect the dots and figure out, you know, what they're going to do for work. So if you do have that luxury of being over there and letting him achieve this goal, because I feel like sometimes in a relationship, and this is obviously personal preference and we all take risk differently.
Yes.
But sometimes in a relationship, like, there are going to be times where, you know, Carlos has put his goals and his dreams on hold for me to achieve all that I achieve. And there are going to be times coming up where I will take a step back from what I love so I can be there to support him and make sure that he reaches things that he loves. So this might just be that moment where if your boyfriend, right? If your boyfriend wants to go back, and that's another thing. Does he want to run the family business?
Okay, but does it change your mind by any chance?
Did I miss something?
No, because then you were like, boyfriend? And I was like, boyfriend. Not to ever think that you guys aren't serious. I'm just looking at it as an outsider with an email. But it says my boyfriend and I have been dating for 2 years. And I'm like, 2 years?
Yes.
Boyfriend. Moving to a different country?
And I think that's a personal preference.
That is. No, absolutely.
Yes.
But just a thought.
Yes.
Just a thought to put it out there.
So I guess how serious are you guys?
Yeah. And it sounds like you're very serious. You know what you want. And like she said, you definitely are mentally so responsible and mature.
I can just tell by the way she talks. Like,
I know.
She's got a Google Calendar.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Punctuation on point.
She's got a Google Calendar.
Love
and it's color coded.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's one of us.
For sure.
There are definitely a lot to a situation when you read these emails because I want them to sit here so I can like ask all these questions.
Yes.
And then at the end, I can be like, okay, well, from all the information we've gathered, this is what we think. But yeah, I mean, Michelle has a great point of, okay, it is your boyfriend, but how serious are you? Those are the questions we would probably ask you if you were here.
Yeah.
How serious are you? Have you talked about marriage? Are you on the same page?
Yes.
Is everything lined up?
Yes.
Like, are you lined up with kids?
How's the family with accepting you into the family?
Yes.
And
like, you're not just moving out of the blue, right?
Just to be there for him so that he's doing that. You know, to just obviously think about all aspects of it, because it's not just moving to support your boyfriend for a family business.
Also, this ties back to like the first question about Asian culture and tradition.
Oh, yes.
I think really also make sure that your boyfriend does want to move and he does want to take over the family business.
Yes.
Because I know sometimes with not just Asian culture, but just legacies and like families passing down businesses.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Did she specifically say Asia? She did, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, how did you know?
She said Asia.
She did.
Yeah.
She
this
did.
whole time you were like, how do you know?
I was like, why are you assuming she's going to Asia? she said she was going to Asia.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She said a small town in Asia. It's pretty. Oh my God.
I knew, but I was like, how do you know?
Because you read me the email.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, back to what you were saying?
Oh, no, but I was just...
family business.
Yeah, because I want to think about, like, what's best for the both of them.
Yeah.
And, like, does he want to take over the family business? What is he doing? Is he happy here?
Yeah.
You
know?
know?
If you can make it work here and he doesn't want to be a part of it, there's a lot to talk about.
I think you guys should really sit down one night and really get a pen and paper and write down your pros and cons. You know what I would do? I would sit down with my boyfriend. He can have a piece of paper, I'll have a piece of paper, and we can sit on opposite sides and we write down things that we love and things that we hate about this moving, and then we can share it. You know, so it's kind of like at the end, like everything is directly in front of us on the table and let's discuss it all. I think when you talk out loud to your significant other, you start to realize, oh, actually, I don't want to move.
No, really though. The more you talk, the more you're just like kind of like word vomiting everything. And that way you get more clarity on what your thoughts are.
True.
Yep. Yeah. That's why we journal or talk out loud to friends, things like that. But personally, I would not move.
Oh, shit. Really?
If I'm going to change my mind because I know I said I would move, but I don't think I would move.
No.
But that's only because I don't have the emotions involved.
The emotions change
now
you.
Because I don't love your boyfriend.
Yes.
Now, if I was in love with my boyfriend.
Because when I'm thinking of her situation, I'm thinking of Carlos.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't have that, so I would not. But I also don't know how much I am in love with my boyfriend.
I wonder also, can he move first?
Oh, like...
Can he move first to, like, wet his feet?
Oh, yeah. What if he goes and then doesn't even like it?
Yes, can he... Okay, like, don't just, like cancel your apartment lease or sell your house.
Yeah, no.
And, like, put in your resignation letter.
Yeah. Can he go, like, train for, like, a month?
Yes, because, like, as to take over a business, he's gonna have to train, right?
Yeah.
So, like... Can you guys, like, can he go first and, like, get his feet wet, but also, like, distance makes the heart grow fonder?
Yeah.
Do you miss him? Do you, like, do you want, like, will you reach a point where you're like, fuck, I need to be with him. I'm willing to give up my career. I'm ready. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
I would do that. I would do that.
Honestly, at the end of the day, you have to be happy with the decision you make and be able to sleep at night and feel good about it. But I think communicate with him and just list out the pros and cons.
If you really, really don't know, flip a coin. And if the answer you got is not the answer you want.
Yes.
That means you like the other answer.
Yes, like if someone were to make you move right now and you wouldn't like it, the chances are you probably don't want to move.
Like if our opinions for one or the other pushes you certainly, like in a way.
Yes.
Think about why that pushes you that way.
But yeah, just communicate and it's good to get people's advice, but just know at the end of the day it's your decision because it's your life and you're the one that has to make these sacrifices.
Yeah. For sure. Okay, we are down to our last email. Not too long ago, I made the decision to become a stay-at-home. I thought there was going to be a word after that, but there wasn't.
Stay-at-home mom, I assume.
Just stay at home. During
COVID, I want to stay at home. I ain't a mom.
She's like, I just want to stay home. During COVID, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl.
Aww.
She did have some complications at birth and has had quite a medical journey since then. Due to this reason and just being a first-time mom in itself, my husband and I decided it would be best for me not to go back to work and stay home to be with her and take care of our household. Now, I know you have not entered your motherhood era just yet, but I thought I would get your opinion and your subscribers' opinions on this topic. My husband and I have become robots. I guess parenthood does that to you. We only talk about poopy diapers and what crazy thing our 2-year-old did today. We have tried therapy and scheduling date nights. The romance will come back, but after a week, it will go back to robotic parent life again. In my head, I have started to think he's not attracted to me anymore because I am not the independent, work-minded individual he fell in love with anymore. I'm just the sweatpants, hair in a bun mom now. I guess my question to you is if you have any tips on how to spice up the romance in a relationship and about self-care on days when all you want to do is sit around in loungewear. Sincerely, the tired mom. You've like blacked out on me for a second.
No, I didn't black out. I was trying to focus. You go first, Mom.
I know when you listen to someone talk, don't you like lose focus?
I have to focus, you guys.
And it's hard for both of us because we don't have that focus.
I start spiraling because I have opinions.
You're like, no, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Sometimes I'm like, repeat that again. So basically, she's a stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
Like, literally the best, rewarding, most important job ever.
Yes.
I think stay-at-home moms are like super women.
Absolutely.
Because without them, oh my God.
Do you guys realize how much effort it takes to keep a household going?
Stay-at-home moms, I love you and I want to be you.
Superheroes.
Like, amazing. I've seen a mom at Costco. First of all, I just wanted to say that I grew up in a house with Kim Sung from the day she was born until she was, 3 or 4? When I would help Belle carry that baby.
Oh, the baby bag?
No, not the baby bag.
The baby,
what is it called? The car seat. Into Costco. Belle was smaller than me, and I was dying. I was like, Belle, how in the world are you
You're
carrying?
kind of not high off the ground, too.
Dude, and she was like, let's go to Costco.
Oh, Mom, when you become a mom, you get like mom strength. Mom, when you become a mom?
Mom, when you become... Yeah, stay-at-home moms, different level of respect.
I agree. You guys, I worked in childcare, and I just did the child part. I would hate to do the household part along with the child part.
And just having everything in order and just, oh my God.
Everything. Okay, but anyway.
Yes. Sorry. We love you.
How would you spice it up? I know a big concern was that obviously worried about husband not being attracted anymore.
Yeah. Well, I guess my question is, have you made time for yourself?
I guess that's part of the question.
Yeah. Have you made time for yourself? Like, you know, I know that you're a stay-at-home mom and like you're taking care of your kid, but this goes back to question number 2 or question number 2 that we spoke about is, you know, a happier you is also very important as well.
Yes.
So like, have you taken... And I know this is easier said than done. Not everyone has the luxury of, you know, parents being by to babysit, nannies, babysitters, things like that. You know, like that's very hard and it's expensive these days. So I know it's really hard, but maybe just like we can start with like once a month. Like you can just take the day off to do things that you used to love before you had kids. Like whether that's walking through the Target aisles for an hour.
Just by yourself.
And buying going to grab coffee.
Yep.
Going to like, I don't even know, a fast food place and just sitting in your car eating burgers and watching YouTube videos, getting your nails done, your hair done.
Yes.
Pamper yourself.
Yes.
I wonder if the problem is not, I feel like what can you do to spice it up? It's what can you do to make yourself feel better?
Yes. And I don't want to imply that there is a lack of self-confidence, but naturally you're going to feel a certain way. That's why you're starting to think, oh, what does he think of me? And I think once you kind of get yourself under control and like take care of yourself, that'll naturally come back, the self-confidence. And then you'll feel differently about the way that your husband might think of you. Yeah. And also, the baby's only 2. She's very little.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I have heard 2 is very hard. I have worked with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 is very hard. You know, so it's also just the timing, I feel like.
I think it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I do, depending on what the medical situation is with your daughter, right?
Yes.
I mean, that could be really intense and that could be taking a lot of toll on your mental health. But regarding how to involve your husband in the situation, because like you guys are a team, you know, you're married, like whatever you're going through, you should feel comfortable to share with him. So like maybe do sit him down. Again, communication is so important in a relationship. Sit him down and explain to him. Like there were so many times where Carlos and I have hit rock bottom where like we would explain to each other like, I feel really fucking fat and ugly right now and I don't know what to do about it. And it's nice to get like validation and kind of like just talk to your husband who should be your best friend. So I think that's also really a good thing to do is just to sit down with your husband. Yeah, maybe you need to hear what he has to say. Because maybe in his eyes, like I'm sure in his eyes, you still hot as fuck. You're a queen. Like I think that you are busy at home, you know, doing what you're doing, and he's like, well, shit, I gotta grind and do all this and make sure that, you know, my wife and my daughter is supported. I mean, a part of the email that kind of caught me was the whole, because I am not the independent, work-minded individual, but I feel like that's the way that you see yourself, but you are independent. You're taking care of your family. Yes, you're superwoman. Yeah, you're making it happen. While he goes out to work, he's taking care of that, but you're taking care of everything else. Yes, I do think one day a week, if you can, like I said, being an adult is hard. Life gets in the way. Like, we all know how hard life is. But if you can just try one day a week, you don't have to go out and waste money. Make that time where maybe, you know, your kid is able to go to the grandparents' house for a few hours. Or you can include your kids in the date nights and like sit and, you know, watch a movie. But I think setting time has really helped for my relationship where like, if we don't, then we just like kind of live separate lives. So like setting that time where it's like we sit down for dinner. We sit down for dinner, we talk about our days and at least we have that to look forward to. Or, you know, one day a week we do a family movie night or a date night. But keep trying. You know, keep trying. I think it's just a bump in the road. Yes, because I agree with that exact last thing that you said, because I know that you mentioned we only talk about poop diapers. We have tried therapy and scheduling date nights. The romance will come back, but after a week, it will go back to robotic parent life. And that's just because you're prioritizing your baby. And that's so fine. But just point blank, I think the discipline of making sure you make time is what matters the most. Because I'm sure your husband feels the same way. If you're saying that the romance just comes back when you guys are trying, you guys just need to try harder maybe. And I think like I I don't want to say that men don't share their emotions because I don't want to speak for everyone, and not a lot of men actually share their emotions. But some men have a hard time sharing their emotions because that's just, how fucked up the world is. You grow up in this world where allegedly men can't cry or men can't show their side, and like they have to be tough for their family and have to do this, and women belong at home and things like that. Well, fuck it. Like, we're all humans and we all have feelings and emotions, and we're all entitled to them. And he may be holding something inside that you may not know as well.
He might not even know either.
Yeah, so it's good to like have this healthy, non-judgmental, everything on the table conversation with your husband. And I think another thing that I've learned being with my husband and like being married is relationships, they're not hard, but it takes work. And that's not like, oh my God, I have to get up and like make sure we don't get divorced. It's not like that. It's just, it's constant work. You want to make sure that you both are putting in effort, and just checking in on each other. It takes consistency and work and dedication to keep a marriage strong.
Yes, I agree.
And a lot of the times it just comes naturally. It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
But I think that it'd be good to maybe sit down with yourself, but also your husband.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But nothing's wrong with this, by the way. Everyone goes through this in life.
I think this is totally normal.
Yeah.
2 is a very hard age. Your guys' whole world is your baby girl. Just learn how to make time and it'll work itself out.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, nothing is wrong with how you're feeling.
Nope.
Everything you're feeling is so valid, and there's so many other people, like mom or not, even dads out there. They go through this thing and they feel certain things in life, but that's why life is so beautiful, because we all have different cycles, and through those cycles we learn new things about who we are, and it teaches us and changes us into the person we'll become.
Well, that wraps it up for emails.
Thanks for having me. It was so much fun.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Sorry if I talk a lot. I'm a little yapper.
No, we love it. We love it. This is why I've been waiting for Kim Tai to get on.
I love it.
Tell me more.
Aww.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys so much if you guys stuck around and watched this whole segment. Thank you for everyone who shared their stories. Even if it wasn't shared today, it will be shared eventually, but not all stories. I do want to preface, but thank you so much. I will leave the email down below. I love you guys so much. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, he's so good.